Hello students, as we have done few properties of the square numbers, just go through one more time those properties and then we discuss further more detail. Okay, now the perfect squares. If the number end with 2, 3, 7, 8 at the unit place, so it must not be square number. So if we have given that, tell that the examples as we have given 132. Is 132 is a perfect square or not? Perfect square means whose number is square is this one. That is, for example, if 2 square is 4, then 4 is a perfect square. So similarly, 9 is a perfect square, 25 is a perfect square, 36 is a perfect square. But the number end with 3, 2, 3, 7 and 8 at unit place. So it must not be a square number. Alright, for example, 132, 72, 28 are not the perfect square. Next, if a number end with 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 at unit place, so it may be a square number. Square number means, suppose 4 square is 16, then 16 is a perfect square. Alright, that 16 at the place of 16 end with 6, you know na? See the results. We have taken two numbers, 15 and 16. Now 16 is the perfect square of 4. Alright, 4 multiply 4 gives us 16. Now the unit place of 16 is 6. Alright, according to this property, if the unit place is filled with 1 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 9, then they are the perfect square. Means those numbers are the perfect square of any number. Alright, but the number end with 5 is not a perfect square. Alright, so the end with the 5 is maybe a perfect square, but this is not 15 as it ends with 5. But 25 is a perfect square. Alright, as it ends with 5, but the 16 is the perfect square. Not all. You can say that 25, 16, 81 all are perfect square. As it is written that it may be a perfect square. So it is not important that all the number end with 5 are perfect square, end with 4 are perfect square, but the chances are to be perfect square. As in this case, 15 is not a perfect square, 15, but 25 is a perfect square. So 5 end with 5 is not the important one, but the chances are there that may be the perfect square. But the number end with 2, 3, 7 and 8 never give us a perfect square. Next property. Properties of the unit digit of the square number. Now what happened here? If 1 square or 9 square. Now see in this case, 1 multiply 1 gives us 1. 9 multiply 9 gives us 81. Now this number has the square answer gives 1. 9 into 9 multiply, that is we have to find out the square of these number. We get 81. Now 81 end with 1 na? So unit place, if the unit place is filled by 1, so see then this result, if a number has 1 or 9 at the unit place, then then its square end with 1. So if there is a number which is end with 1 or 9, alright, then we have to do the square of that number. We don't know the result, we just want to know the unit place. Unit place is always 1. For example, when we multiply 49 with 49, alright, the unit place of the end result, whatever the end result, unit place of end result is filled with 1 always. So suppose we multiply 11 with 11. 11 with 11 means the unit place filled with 1. We get answer is 121. Now in 121, again that end with the 1. So when we multiply any number and when we find out square of any number and that number at unit place is 1 or 9, alright, the result is always filled with such a number whose unit place is always 1. Alright, next question. Next property, 2 square and 8 square. Suppose we want to find out the square of a number whose unit place is filled with 2 or 8. Then what happen? We can guess directly if the number has 2 and 8 in the unit place. Then its square end with 4 always. Now if 2 multiply 2 gives us 4, 8 multiply 8 gives us 64. See the results. Here is the unit place 4, here is also unit place 4. Similarly, you can get more results. Alright, similarly, we can find out so many results. Suppose we multiply 12 multiply with 12. Answer is 144 na. So unit place is again filled with 4. Similarly, suppose we want to multiply 18 with 18. The result of unit place add is always 4. Only the unit place, not the complete number. So if the number has 2 and 8 it unit plates, then its square end with 4. These are the direct cases of the squares. Next properties are 3 square and 7 square. They are linked. As in previous slides we have seen that 1 and 9 are related, 2 and 8 are related. Similarly 3 and 7 are related. What is the relation between them? If a number has 3 or 7 at the unit place, 3 multiply 3, 7 multiply 7, 13 multiply 13, 23 multiply 23, or here 7 multiply 7, 17 multiply 17, 27 multiplies 27, means the unit place is filled with 3 or 7 in the question. Then the result of answer. The answer result always unit place filled with 9. That is, if the number has 3 or 7 in the unit place, then its result, its square end with always 9. So we can guess directly from the question or from the answer. Suppose we have given 1799. Okay, and with 9. If that number is a perfect square, because all numbers are not perfect square, if that number is a perfect square, then its unit place must be either 3 or the 7. From this we can guess the directly results. What are the directly results? Alright, for the unit place we can find out. Similarly, 4 and 6 are related. What is the relation? 4 multiply 4 gives us 16, and when 6 is multiplied with 6 gives us 36. Now in the question, here the 4 multiplied unit place are filled with 4, but the result is unit place is filled with 6. Similarly, 6 multiplies 6, unit place filled with 6. Here the unit place answer in the answer filled with 6. So if a number has 4 or 6 in the unit place, then its square always end with 6. Understand? Suppose we multiply 24 with 24, then whatever the result, but the unit place of that result must be 6. Always 6. Understand? Next property is, if a number is odd, so its square is also odd. We have done that in the previous slide also. So if number is odd, then its square is always odd. And if the number is even, so its square is also even, always. Suppose 16. 16 is a even number na, and it is the square of 4. 4 is an even number. So when we find the square of the even number, answer is even. Find out the square of odd number, answer is odd. Odd number square is answer is odd, and square number answer is even number answer is even. Square of odd number again odd. Now you can also see the previous properties in which we have told when the unit place filled with 4, result is always at the unit place of the result 6, unit place of question 5, the unit place of answer is always 5, always 5. Unit place filled with 1, result is always filled with 1. Unit place, only we are talking about the unit place of the question, unit place of the answers. If unit place of the square, whose square we find out, is filled with 2, its result is always filled with 4. Similarly, when the unit place filled with 7, result always filled with 9. So from these examples you understand all the properties. After these properties, let us understand few more properties of the square numbers.
Between square numbers. Now let's try to numbers between square numbers. Now, let's try to find how many non-square numbers lie between two consecutive square numbers. For example, there are two non-square numbers between square of 1 and 2. That is, 2, 3 lie between 1 and 4. 2 square, that is 4, and 3 square, that is 9. There are 4 non-square numbers. These are 5, 6, 7 and 8. This means twice the first number, that is 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Between 3 square, that is 9, and 4 square, that is 16. There are 6 non-square numbers. These are 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. This means twice the first number, that is, twice of 3 is equal to 6.
Now student, understand the properties of the square numbers, the magic actually of the square numbers. 3 square is 9 and 4 square is 16. You can write here is 16. Now what is the difference between them? The consecutive means the one number after another, like 1 and 2 are consecutive, 4 and 3 are consecutive numbers. So when we find the difference of these square number, what we get? 4 square minus 3 square, that is 16 minus 9. We get 7 numbers are lie between the square, but the answer is 7. So how many square numbers lie between these two numbers, between 9 and 16? The non-square numbers. These are the perfect square numbers and these are the non-square numbers. After 9 we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and the total counting of these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 non-squares numbers, and the total counting, we can find out the formula. Total counting is 1 less than the difference between these two numbers. Understand the concept. Total counting of non-square number is 1 less than the difference of two perfect square number after squaring them. Alright, so that they lie between 9 and 16. So we can find out these numbers are, these total 6 numbers are 1 less than the difference of two squares number. This is the one property of the square numbers.
Let us find how many non-square numbers are there between 62 square and 63 square. Consider two natural numbers n and n plus 1. On subtracting the square of these numbers, we get the number 2n plus 1. Now we find that between n square and n plus 1 square, there are two n numbers, which are 1 less than the difference of two square numbers n and n plus 1. Thus, between 62 square and 63 square, there are twice of 62, that is 124 non-square numbers.
So students, sometime question happen in such a manner and the numbers are lengthy one. How many non-square numbers lie between, they are between 62 and 63 squares. Alright, so the answer is, suppose we consider two natural number, one is n, second is n plus 1. Now these numbers are consecutive number. What is the square for these numbers? N plus 1 square minus n square. Alright, so n plus 1 ka square, we are using the identity a square plus b square plus 2ab. So we are using that identity and write down the formula. So from there we get the solution is 2n plus 1. So what we find out? We find that between n square and n plus 1 square, between two consecutive perfect square number, there are how many numbers lie? 2n number lie, because this result is 1 greater than 2n, as we have seen in the previous example, which is 1 less than the difference between the square numbers. So between 62 and 63, how many numbers lie? 2 multiply 62. We consider n for the first entry. Here first entry is 62. So 2 multiply 62, that is 124 numbers are present between these two perfect square numbers.
Let us work out an example. How many non-square numbers are there between the square of 5 and 6? Solution. Here, 5 square is equal to 25 and 6 square is equal to 36. Here, n equals 5. Therefore, 2n is equal to 2 times 5, that is 10. Hence, there are 10 non-square numbers that lie between the square of 5 and 6, that are 26, 27, 28, and so on up to 35. Let us work out another example. How many natural numbers lie between 9 square and 10 square? Solution. Here, 9 square is equal to 81 and 10 square is equal to 100. Here, n is equal to 9. Hence, there are 2 times 9, that is 18 non-square numbers that lie between 9 square and 10 square, and the numbers are 82, 83, 84, and so on up to 99. Now let us find the non-square numbers that lie between 100 square and 101 square. Solution. Here, 100 square is equal to 10,000 and 101 square is equal to 10,201. The value of n is equal to 100. Therefore, 2n, that is 2 times 100, is equal to 200. Hence, 200 non-square numbers lie between 100 square and 101 square. And the numbers are 10,001, 10,002, 10,003, and so on up to 10,200.
We can also represent the product of 2 consecutive even or odd numbers by subtracting 1 from the square of their middle number.
Here are some examples of product of 2 consecutive odd natural numbers.
See, this property is very interesting property, students. In this property, what happened here? Suppose these are the numbers, consecutive odd numbers, and this is the multiply of these numbers. We can write them as the multiply this 143. We can write as 12 square minus 1. What is the answer of 12 square? That is 144. Minus 1 means 143. So the multiplication of 2 odd numbers can be break into 2 parts. 11 can be written as 12 minus 1. 13 can be written as 12 plus 1. So from the property identities, that is a minus b, a plus b, we can write a square minus b square. Alright, so 12 minus 1. So basically property is what? The multiplication of 2 odd number can be written as square of the number in between them. In between means 11 and 13. In between number is 12 minus 1. Similarly, square the multiplication of 13 and 15 can be written as 14 square minus 1. That is the number in between them. Square of that number minus 1.
Here are some examples of product of 2 consecutive even natural numbers.
So students, these are the even natural numbers. That is 24 and 26. Previously we have done 2 odd natural numbers. Alright, so when even numbers are multiplied, what happens? Suppose 624 is the result. This can be written as 25 minus 1. That is, again, the number in between these 2 number is odd number. Square of that number minus 1. Similarly, the multiplication of 44 and 46 can be written as square of 45, the number between these 2 numbers minus 1. So the properties are similar for the even and for the odd. So students, we have understand the properties, few properties One is numbers between square numbers. See from the slides, we can find some numbers between two consecutive squares numbers by finding the square number of any two numbers. So now between one square, the one square is 1 and 2 square is 4. Now between 1 and 4 we have two non-square number, that is 2 and 3. Similarly between 2 square and 3 square, how many squares numbers are there between? That is 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. We have 5 squares numbers. Alright, so in this way we can find out the square numbers. And how many square numbers we can find out? Step by step, you understand now? So there are 4 square numbers. Between 9 is a perfect square. Only these are in between these perfect square. So the formula is 2n. 2n means n act as first number, and 2n means 2 into 2. That is 4 numbers are between 2 square numbers. Similarly 2n here, n is 1. 2n means 2 non-square numbers between 2 square numbers. So in this way students, we find out more properties. After these properties you go through complete video and understand the properties. Further we discuss more properties of the square numbers.